All right. Nico Sarfati, your pole man. Beckett Friesen, right alongside him, the Canadian. The 926 Kart Republic machine, Jared Clark, third place in that CRG entry. Preston Lambert, fourth place. Steven Isaac is going to round out your top five. We're going to get going here. Nico Sarfati with a great start. He's going to try it down the inside. Looks like he's going to keep the lead. Beckett Friesen around the outside. Jared Clark got into second. Steven Isaac with an excellent start and up in the fourth. Roman Magical staying in sixth place. He's trying to move down the inside. We're going to have a look here. Nico Sarfati could have challenged from Jared Clark. Nico Sarfati is pushed wide and there's contact. It looks like the Nitro Kart of Steven Isaac and Preston Lambert, they got together coming out of that corner. Nico Sarfati, he's dropped back now with Beckett Friesen right on the back of the leader. That is Beckett Friesen, currently your leader, with Jared Clark right behind. It's like Beckett Friesen getting challenged from behind from Jared Clark here. What a start that was. Nico Sarfati got all the way down to fifth, I think. Now he's back up to third. He's trying to make his way back up, but Jared Clark is in the lead now. Nico Sarfati is now back in the fight, but Jared Clark still leads with Beckett Friesen right behind. Looks like Jared Clark still holding on to his lead. He's trying to pull a gap, but Nico Sarfati, he's having a recovery drive here after the start he had. Looks like Beckett Friesen, he's got a great run. He's deciding to push for now. Sarfati ever so slightly closing in on the drivers in front of him, making a few mistakes though, but most importantly, trying to keep his kart together after that awful start he had early on. Jared Clark on that CRG started third, up to first. Beckett Friesen second. Now he's going to take the lead. Friesen the inside. Jared Clark tries to hold it around the outside against Nico Sarfati, but Sarfati has to settle for third. Clark still right behind Beckett Friesen. It's a great battle here in the top three. Very close. Looks like the top three pulling away. Jared Clark almost taking out Beckett Friesen. Friesen holds the outside. Clark to the inside now. Now Friesen to the inside. He's going to try and retake the lead now. Looks like Clark got pushed all the way out, and Nico Sarfati's going to capitalize and move back up to second. And there looks like the two-kart pack of Roman Magical and Preston Lambert trying to catch that top three group as they're fighting early on. It's an 8-lap pre-final. You got to make moves on early. And oh, there's a big crash on the back straight. That is Beckett Friesen. He spun round. Nico Sarfati drops all the way to fourth. Jared Clark trying to hold on. Looks like Roman Magical going to take advantage of the carnage right in front of him. He's on the podium spots now. But Nico Sarfati, he capitalized on that for sure. Unless I'm looking. But Beckett Friesen, oh man, what an incident. He was leading, he was making the moves, he was doing everything right. Very aggressive, but that's what you want in such a short race, and just got pitted on the back straight there. We're going to have to take a look at that. Maybe some after-race penalties will get put in. But currently, Jaden Cross, your leader right now, just starting farther down the order. He's in the lead with Roman Magical in second. The grid has really taken a shakeup here with Jared Clark, third place right now. Magical closely following behind. He wants that lead. He really needs it after that qualifying. This is a great result if he can hold on to where he is right now. And if he can win this heat race, that would be awesome considering his starting position. Qualifying wasn't the best, but all that matters is the race. And oh, Roman Magical gets a big push there from Jared Clark. Now Jaden Cross, he's going to keep the lead. But there's fighting going on right behind him. And now Jared Clark, he wants a piece of the pie. He wants to lead. He wants to be up there. Clark closely falling behind. And Jaden Cross is under extreme pressure right now from the CRG. Madrigal, he's going to try and capitalize on what's going on in front of him. Madrigal takes the switchback. He might take the lead here. Cross pushed all the way down to third place. Clark retakes the lead. Madrigal back up to second place. Jared really wants those two karts right behind him to fight because he wants to pull away with the lead. But Roman also wants to catch up to Jared. He's going to try. No, he's going to stick right behind him. I think he might want to pull away from Jaden Cross in that 913 Tony Kart. Oh, cross to the inside of Roman Madrigal. Didn't quite work out there. They touched a little bit, I think. But that is letting Jared Clark pull away with the lead right now. All that fighting right behind him has made him pull a gap on everyone else. Looks like the 969 Lando Norris Kart from Nico Sarfati. He's back in the fight after the incident prior in the race. He had that incident on the back straight. Looks like he might want some revenge here. He really wants to be in that top 3 after his amazing blitzing pole position time. It's not been the best of heat races for him. It looks like we're having a wheel-to-wheel battle. It's Roman Madrigal. Oh, a little bit of a Euro swerve there. Touching wheels down the main straight. Madrigal gonna take second place away from Jaden Cross. Sarfati watching this right in front of him. And oh, Madrigal completely gets taken out. Madrigal got turned there by Jaden Cross. And now Jaden Cross is getting passed by Nico Sarfati. Sarfati back up in the second place. It's a great recovery drive. They're being taken out halfway in the race. It's a great recovery drive to Nico Sarfati. He never gave up. He's back in the fight now. Jaden Cross having to hold on for third place. Looks like Sarfati is pulling away from him. But Roman Madrigal getting taken out there. Completely getting pushed off the track. Jared Clark just cruising away right now. He's got no pressure. He's in the lead by 1 second. Maybe more. We'll see as he crosses the line. But it looks also calm for the CRG driver. 1.8 seconds is the gap from Nico Sarfati to Jared Clark. Will Sarfati be able to close any sort of gap? Cross in third, Freeze in fourth, and Lambert fifth. Everyone's all spaced out here. Not so close, but Lambert, right behind him, is that 977 CKR kart of Roman Madrigal. He wants to catch back up. And oh, around the outside, gonna try something there. Madrigal, right on the back of Lambert. Popping those curbs, trying to get as much track as they can. In this final 2 laps, what can Madrigal do to make up his spots? Still Jared Clark, your leader, Sarfati, and Cross right behind him. Will Cross be able to take away that second place spot? It could be close here in the final lap. But mostly everyone is spaced away within that top 3. We are very close, and when all that commotion, all that contact started happening, it's all been spaced out now, and it's, oh, someone goes wide there in the final quarter, but it's the last lap of the race. Madrigal, right in front of him, is Preston Lambert. Looks like Madrigal made a mistake. And now Beckett Friesen still holding on in fourth in that KR 926 kart. Cross still in front of him is Nico Sarfati. Looks like it's all going to be spaced out here for the finish in KA 100 Senior. But Clark, look at that lead. What a lead we have here. After all that happened in this race, how did he manage to pull that gap? Jared Clark closing out his lap here. It's a great result in the heat race. Can he carry that momentum on into the main? We'll see, but he's going to round the final corner. Jared Clark is your winner for KA 100 Senior. NOLA Motorsports Park. There he is. The celebrations across the line. Sarfati has to set up for second, and Kraus is in third. Friesen fourth, Lambert fifth, and Rihanna Norberg, Roman Madrigal, sixth place. Enzo Montien has to set up for seventh. And Steven Eisert, currently a lap down right now, but he's done. What a heat race that was. A lot of dirty moves, but it was exciting. But Jared Clark, your winner, you can very clearly see he's pleased. Hammering that wheel left to right. Great result, leading by 2.5 seconds across the line. All right, we're gonna go underway here soon. The final here. Jared Clark, your pull man. Nico Sarfati right beside him.
Gunner's disqualified.
Jared Clark on your pole position. Nico Sarfati right beside him. Jaden Cross right behind. He had a good heat race there, getting in that top 3 position. With Beckett Friesen, 4th place, and Preston Lambert is going to round out your top 5. We're going to get going here for the start sequence. Waving of the hand there from Nico Sarfati. Jared Clark looking around. We're going to go green here soon. And it's lights out and away we go. Jared Clark with a great start. Nico Sarfati right beside him. And Kraus gets a bad start. He's dropped all the way to 5th. And round the outside goes Sarfati. We already got carts going off right behind.
Yeah,
oh,
yellow
we got
flag,
yellow flags. We got yellow flags.
Okay.
The drivers slow down after a crash earlier in the race. There's a raise of the hand from Sarfati, some whirring of the tires. But your order is Jared Clark still your leader. With
I will say green when we're about to restart.
right behind
I'll tell you when we're
Megan
going
Friesen
green,
third,
and then
Kraus
on the start
fully in
finish straight, I
fourth.
will say green
After a
flag.
little bit of a lackluster start.
Okay, we will go green this lap. Start finish
We're
straight,
gonna go
green this lap.
soon, but after that start, we had to go yellow. Some carts just got together. A lot of commotion behind, but a lot of tire warming. These drivers don't want their tires to get cool. Left to right, very aggressively. I'm sure it'd be bad if they hit each other. And oh, looks like some drivers are already hitting each other. You gotta be careful with your tire warming. And oh, Clark getting together. Looks like a bit of lag between drivers. A bit of confusion going on. But Clark still your leader after only running a half a lap here. Sarfati second, Beckett Friesen third.
Okay, Jared, slow down. Get the pack together.
All right, Clark slowing down. We're going to have a restart here. We're approaching the final corner. Look at the tire warming from Clark.
All right,
He's
when I
ready.
say green, you guys can go.
Clark, enough tire warming there. He's going straight ahead.
Fire.
We're going to get ready to go here. Clark in that CRG, the 916. Can he keep the lead? When will it happen?
Green, green, green.
All right, Jared Clark. He's going to set you guys going green. Looks like Andrew Hitchcock. And oh, we already have a crash right behind. Hitchcock tried to lead side, but hit the curb, taking out the driver. It looks like Sarfati right behind in second place. He wants the lead. He's right behind him. Sarfati, he's looking around. He wants to push for now, though. Clark defends to the inside. Sarfati closing in right behind with Beckett Friesen in third place. He's waving his hand. He wants to move forward. He wants to get past Sarfati. He wants to lead. But Clark, still your leader. It's looking like the heat race again. Very familiar sight seeing that CRG in the lead. With Sarfati right behind. He's going to have a move down the inside. And oh, little bit of a knock, little bit of aggressiveness on the wheel there. He did not expect that move to come. Jared Clark, he now dropped to second with Friesen right behind. It's all falling apart now. Friesen in that chaos, in that Kart Republic, right behind that CRG, the 916, coming around the final corner. But Jared Clark in second with Nico Sarfati, your leader. Sarfati was your fastest in qualifying. Is he the fastest in the race? Friesen right behind. Oh, drop back a little bit there going into turn one. But Friesen's going to have a great run on the back straight here. It's a massive back straight. It's all about the draft here. Look at the run. Looks like Jared Clark is going to take the lead. Sarfati gets pushed wide. Friesen capitalizes. Friesen takes second. And looks like Sarfati's trying to challenge Friesen, but it goes from first to third in one corner. Clark is adamant. He wants to lead. Friesen second. I'm sure he's going to want to lead too, but looks like Clark is going to defend the inside. Friesen second. He's going to have a look down the outside. Still right behind him. Sarfati just watching these two drivers right in front of him. Just go for it. Sarfati's going to try anything he can. But the top three, once again, pulling away from the rest of the field. They have the edge. Friesen the inside. Friesen takes the lead. Clark tries to hold on. He's going to outside for the following quarter. Sarfati's going to fall to the inside. Clark goes from first to third. And oh, there's contact. That is the 969. Nico Sarfati with contact now. The top two are going to pull away. Looks like 5th and 6th are catching the top three right now as all that commotion, all that battling has brought everyone else right up to them. Jared Clark choosing to push for now. He wants to pull away from the rest of the field. Friesen in first place. A great maneuver following through there. Looks like Lambert and Sarfati, they're going to be battling for that third place spot. For sure, if I were them, I would push together to catch that top two. Because if they keep fighting, they're going to be way far out if they want to win this race. Friesen still your leader with Clark right behind. Looks like that third place of Nico Sarfati is slowly catching that top three with, I think that's Preston Lambert right behind him. Jaden Krause also right behind that driver. Clark still right behind him. There's the hand signal. Friesen wants to push. It's like Briggs racing. It's all about the strategy. You want to work together. You don't want to fight too hard until later in the race. 2 laps to go. That's when you want to do it. Sarfati third with Lambert. Right behind him in that 423 Tony Kart. All calm down. All commotion in the first 4 laps, but everything's settled. All the drivers just wanting to focus on the race strategy. All wanting to push. All wanting to catch. Enzo Vidmontien in that 5th place spot. All in his own. Preston Lambert right in front of him with Nico Sarfati third. They want to catch that top 3. Oh, we got an issue here. I think Jared Clark is out of the race.
Yeah. Okay, goodbye,
Beckett Friesen
Jared.
is all by
He's
himself. That is heartbreaking news for the CRG driver. He had a great run so far. He was in 2nd place. He had the chance to win this race possibly. But that is a huge shame for Jared Clark to be out of the race. That puts Nico Sarfati up to 2nd. And oh, Sarfati actually with a mistake there, going over the curb, which puts Lambert into 2nd now. Now Enzo Vidmontien is in contention for a podium spot here. He's been in the back all weekend, but now he's slowly made his up as the races go on. He has a chance at a great result considering his starting position. But Beckett Friesen, we're seeing a repeat of the heat race, just leading all the way out in front by a number of seconds. After all the fighting going on behind him, he took advantage of that. He stayed clean. He got out of the trouble. He made the moves when he needed to. And now we're halfway in this race. He's leading by a number of seconds. 2 seconds, it looks like. Sarfati right on Lambert. These 2 drivers want to push together to catch that lead. They want that top spot. They're really hungry for it. But that lead just seems ever so far away. 2 seconds a gap as Beckett Friesen crossed the line. That KR looks stuck. It looks hooked up. Going down the back straight all by himself. Looks like a fight. There's Nico Sarfati. He makes the move on Lambert. And Lambert spins going out of the corner. And he collects another driver. Lambert collects Enzo Vidmontien. And there's contact as well with Roman Madrigal. Lambert, when he re-entered the track, it looks like he didn't have much control. The kart just kept sliding onto the racing line. And unfortunately, Vidmontien was right in the way there. We'll have to have a look at that later. But Friesen still your leader. With Lambert, he looks like he was had been able to catch him, but that unfortunate mistake just caught him out of this race. With Nico Sarfati catching a bit of curb there. It could just be Beckett Friesen leading the race this whole way. It's Canadian dominance here at NOLA Motorsports Park. Jaden Cross up into 3rd place, taking advantage of the mistakes of the other drivers. Preston Lambert only 4th with Enzo Vidmontien behind him. In 6th place actually, right behind Roman Madrigal in 5th. The top 3 is separated by 2 seconds each, so it's nothing too exciting right now. I'll try my best to keep you entertained. Lambert 2 seconds behind the nearest driver. Jaden Cross 2 seconds up the road. It's all equally spaced. All that action, all that hitting each other caused this to happen. We have 4 laps to go, and still Friesen your leader. But Jared Clark on that pole, unfortunate. It's really unfortunate that happened. His internet or something happened. His game crashed. He was leading. He had a chance to win this race, but that retirement is really unfortunate for that to happen. I hate to see that when a driver, it's none of their fault that they get out of a race. But Beckett Friesen, that's really good for him, as he was under contention for the win as well, and now it looks like it's gonna be the win for him. Sarfati, the gap has lowered by 1/10 of a second, but I think it's too late for that gap to be made up unless a terrible mistake. And oh, is that Lambert? Lambert, I think Lambert is out of the race. He's retired from the race. I'm not sure what happened. I didn't see it. But Roman Magical is right on the back of the 9, trying to see their number right now. There's a big fight going on for 4th place. And oh, the 913, that's Jaden Kraus. He gets pushed a little bit through the final corner. But in Vidmontien, he wants that 3rd place spot. It's actually a battle for 3rd place. Vidmontien, he wants a 3rd. Magical right behind Jaden Cross. We have a 3-way fight in the last couple laps for 3rd place. Magical pushing Enzo Vidmontien to the inside. He's defending Magical. And oh, Cross tried the inside, but he pushed him wide. Vidmontien, he's all the way down to 5th place right now. Magical still 4th place. Jaden Cross made an aggressive move down the inside, trying to make it 3 wide going to the corner. Fortunately, that did not work out. What can Magical do? He's been down this whole race. Usually, he's one of the top guys. But he's been down this whole weekend. This top 3 spot would be very helpful for him in this KRPTL Championship. Right behind Jaden Kraus. Kraus had the podium spot in the heat. It might be the same for him. But Roman Magical to the inside, the final corner. He's going to try everything he can. Now Kraus to the outside. He is to set up for 4th place. But now Magical defends to the inside going in the 1st corner. Now Kraus is going to have the run on the back straight here. He's looking around to the outside and the inside. Which way is he going to go? Now Magical defends. He moves to the inside a bit. Down the middle of the straight. Kraus trying everything he can. Around the outside. Looks like Kraus is going to have the better momentum going out of the corner. But Magical sticks at the inside. And he keeps 3rd place with Vidmontien now back in the fight in 5th. Magical now pulling away from Jaden Kraus and Vidmontien. Losing 4th place. Still in 5th place. Magical going to try everything he can to hold on to 3rd. That's the best he can do with what he has. What a great maneuver that was to keep the inside, to keep momentum going, and not let Kraus get the switch back there. That was great driving and great calculated maneuvers there. Kraus now catching. Kraus with a little bit of a shove going in the final corner. He's going to try going down the inside of the main straight. Roman Magical, he's resisting. He's trying everything he can. But now, Magical loses the 3rd place, and he's got a mistake over the curb. But Magical still holds on. Coming down the back straight. Vidmontien's now got to run. Looks like Kraus looking behind. He's trying to see if he can defend. And oh, a massive run down the inside. And oh, Vidmontien is spun. Magical gonna hold on for 4th place, but Kraus still 3rd place right here. Will Magical be able to do anything on this last lap? Beckett Friesen is still your leader, out in front by 1.6 seconds. Sarfati right behind in 2nd, but Kraus still holding on for 3rd. Will Magical and that CKR Kart be able to do anything here in the final lap? He's got only a few corners remaining to make that move. He's got to be at a crucial moment. It's got to be at the right time. He wants to make it stick. Kraus trying everything he can to keep it. Roman Magical's just a little bit far back to keep it. Now he huts that curve. He wants the momentum. He wants to make the move. Will there be move down the final corner? Yes, there is. Magical to the inside. Magical trying to hold on, but Kraus gets the better run. Kraus is going to keep 3rd, and Magical is going to have to settle for 4th place only. But Beckett Friesen with a great win here. Great lead, leading it by 1 second. What a gap that was. Just taking advantage of the others' mistakes and just capitalizing on that, pulling away from the rest of the field. Everyone had the carnage behind him. and just managed to pull away. Sarfati's second, and Jaden Kraus managing to hold on to that third.